This week, we ask students what they feel nostalgic about. Sam takes us on an historical tour of Saline. And finally, we dig into the archives and show you the evolution of SHS Today. All this and more on a throwback episode of SHS Today.
Good afternoon, Saline. I'm Alex Martinelli.
And I'm Phoenix Vlasin. We're bringing you a special nostalgic episode of SHS Today. But first, our announcements. The Spring Can Jam tournament is on March 29th. With 2 players on each team, the players must throw frisbees into slotted can jam barrels over 50 feet away. It costs $5 per team to sign up, and 20 slots are still available. Sign up in Mr. Dice's room C205 by March 27th to play, and for additional information.
Well, since this week's show is all about nostalgia, Phoenix, what sort of fun things do you remember from your childhood?
A lot of cartoons and punk music. I'm very special.
All right. Well, Alexis toured the school and found out what made Saline students' lives great when they were kids.
There are many items from our past. Some are still here, some are new and improved, and sadly, some aren't around anymore. Today, we look at the nostalgic items from your childhood on this segment of Blast from the Past. So, Saline, what are you nostalgic about?
Playing with Barbies with my sisters.
I read The Hungry Caterpillar.
Tamagotchis, where you just press, there's 3 buttons and you got to feed it.
The Giving Tree.
Littlest pet shops, and I would stick them in my locker at school.
Growing up, I watched a lot of Disney Channel, so it was like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Hannah Montana.
I love Dragon Tales.
Skip-its and hula hoops, that was always fun.
I could hula hoop for an hour straight if I wanted to. I was really good.
Baby Looney Tunes. Yeah, that was a good one. The Proud Family.
I loved Polly Pockets.
I used to have this Little Mermaid cassette tape that I used to love.
Kids Bob.
We got the best of both worlds.
I'm gonna be honest, I always watched SpongeBob.
Peter Pan and Hercules.
When I was little, I had a little toy truck that I would sit in and roll around and hit everything and everybody, and I loved it.
As you can see, there are many things that we miss from our childhood. What do you feel nostalgic about? Tweet us at SHS Today. I'm Alexis Saunders, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Alexis. It's cool to see that a lot of what we grew up with made us who we are.
Now, everyone may know their way around the maze of downtown Saline these days, but how did it used to look for residents in the past? With a little help from Sam, we show you 5 historical facts about Saline you might not have known.
Saline was founded in 1824 by Orange Risden. Hi, I'm Sam Slauson, here to give you a little historical tour. The land that he had initially purchased to start his settlement started with 160 acres along the Great Salt Trail. In 1881, a devastating fire destroyed many of the buildings near the Four Corners area of Saline. In the aftermath of the fire, local businessman William Davenport donated a fire bell and a water pump to the fire department, both of which are still residing at the fire station. When you visit this intersection today, it is clear to see the effort that was put into rebuilding. In 1868, Union School, the first high school in Saline, opened its doors. Saline area schools used the building until 2010, when they sold it to an Ann Arbor-based tech company. The first movie theater in Saline was opened in the 1920s. With a ticket price of 10 to 15 cents, it showed silent black and white movies. It closed May of 1930. Where the Saline Theater was, soon became what is now known as Benny's Bakery. After the downfall of his first bank, William Davenport built the second Bank of Saline in 1885, or commonly known as the Citizens Bank. Today, the area where the Citizens Bank used to be is now home to the Key Bank in downtown Saline. As the city of Saline continues to evolve today, it's oftentimes fun to look back at where we came from. With that, I'm Sam Slauson, back to you in the studio.
Thanks very much, Sam, and thank you to the Saline Historical Society for providing us with valuable information and pictures.
March is Reading Month here in Saline, and the Key Club is looking for your old, new, or gently used children's books to be donated to local organizations. You can find a box for donations in the main office. Phoenix, we have to go back.
What? Where are we?
Welcome to last year's set of SHS Today.
Interesting choices. And Alex Clark takes us further back in time by looking at the evolution of SHS Today from 2004.
Let's take a closer look.
Saline High School has been broadcasting school news for the past 15 plus years. The evolution from morning announcements to the current SHS Today has taken place through the hard work of many students before us. Join us as we take you into the archives of what is now known as SHS Today.
When I took over the program in 2004, the class was much smaller. We usually had about 6 to 10 kids per trimester. We were on a semester schedule back then. And they would take video production out of the graphics class next door. And when I took over, the program kind of developed over the years, and more people took it, and we had more of an interest in the video production, and so our numbers definitely grew. So that's one big thing that has changed.
Former video student and 2006 alumni Stephen Stump joins us through video chat to tell us what it was like to work on SHS Today in the past.
Working on the show was a blast. It was kind of a fun, like, cutting-edge scenario, I felt like. We were getting to do stuff that, like, high-level professionals did.
Every year the show gets better, and it's really this, it's kind of this scale, you know, it's like we bring the show to this level, and then the next year we bring it to this level, but then they start here, and then we bring it up a little higher, and then they start here the next year, and then we bring it a little higher. So it's this kind of cyclical thing that's been happening over the last 8 or so years, where each year it progressively gets a little bit better, but we're also able to start better just because we saw so much better work from year to year.
And it was fun being able to play with the technology and the cameras and lights, and just felt like we were in a program that wasn't your standard program, and not a lot of other high schools got the advantage to do. So it was a fun time to be able to work on a cool project like that.
So there you have it. SHS Today has come a long way in the past 15 years. We look to see it continue to grow as more people join in the upcoming years. I'm Alex Clark, back to you in the studio.
As you can see, our show has been steadily improving since then.
Well, that was fun, but I'm ready to go back to our studio now.
I think you mean Back to the Future. And that's all the time we have this week. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Alex Martinelli.
And I'm Phoenix Vlasin. Tune in next week where we meet a welding power couple, 5 people you meet in the hallways, and we compare original movies to their current remakes.
Have a great weekend, Hornets.